Letitia, our EV, Leonard and Letitia, our EVPs, LLG. We also got Roxanne. Everybody knows Roxanne, beautiful personality, beautiful spirit, the smiley entrepreneur. It so fits her. We got Juan, Foresight Financial, and also Nate Brown, Dominance Financial. So guys, if you're not planning to be there, you're really gonna miss out. And I really hate to be you guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna just, I'm serious. I really hate to be y'all because this is gonna be something like never seen before. And I'm not even just tooting our own horn, but I'm really tooting our own horn because I know the value that we're gonna bring. So let me just share my screen once I figure out how to do that. And let me tell y'all something right while I'm doing this. I am the most non-computer person and the most computer literate at the same time, if that makes sense. Probably not, right? It's all good though. Okay. Tell me if you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up, somebody.
Yes.
Awesome. Now let me just move this. I'm gonna get right into my presentation. Present and share. Okay. Y'all still good?
Yep. We're good.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So, as I already told you guys, again, I am Gigi McCune. It's been a long time since I've actually presented on the TKO platform. So I'm very excited to be here with you guys. I know you could have been doing anything this morning. I don't know what the temperature's like for you guys, but it's 81 degrees here. So, you know, that's really hot for Chicago. That's like Arizona hot to us, right? So, yeah, you could have been doing anything, but you guys are here with us on a Saturday morning and we appreciate that. So let me just get right into it. Let's see here. So today's training is going to be on creating business partnerships, strategic partnership, and marketing. Oh, and just look at my logo, y'all. Give me a thumbs up if y'all like this. So my brand, Noble Wealth Alliance, like I said, it is a business hub. And it houses other businesses that I do, right? And what I chose, as far as my business and my business brand, I chose these colors basically because I wanted to showcase like a wealth type of branding. So I use colors like rose gold, gold, silver, and then like the pink, of course, because that's my favorite color. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so this is the reason why I chose these colors. When you're picking your brand, you always want to choose colors that represent who you are as an individual, because first and foremost, people buy into you first, and then they buy your business. So you want to, your business should always have a little bit of your personality in it as well. So that's just a little tip moving forward. Okay. So cool. Let me move this out the way. All right. So our May series for training, right? Myself and the other leaders in the company, as well as our CEO, Tony, we all got together and came together and said, you know, what kind of training can we give our agents this month to kind of push their business forward? I don't know, you know, you might be on a call and you might be saying you've exhausted your warm market, or maybe you've exhausted, you know, money to purchase leads, or however you run your business. Maybe you need some other avenues to run your business, right? So we came up with this, with these techniques and these other trainings, so you can kind of get in front of other people and access their market and access their audience, right? So on Monday, it will be the first Monday of May, which will be in a couple of days. That will be the first one, which is COI and referrals, center of influence, seminars, networking events, recruiting, and tap rooting. So those are going to be our Monday series. And Saturday, I have the privilege of doing the very first one, which is today. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get in front of CPAs, accountants, and credit repair agents, right? And what's the importance. So the next Saturday will be realtors and mortgage brokers. Then after that, professionals such as lawyers and doctors, and then after that will be industry agents. Okay, so what is strategic partnership and why do we need it? Let's talk about it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you already know what a strategic partnership is, or you can even come off mute and tell me. I like interactive training. If anybody can come off mute and let me know what a strategic partnership is. Even if you don't know, if you want to guess.
I would say a partnership that benefits both parties.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Absolutely. So, hold on. Let me move this. I'm sorry, y'all. My screen all over the place and I can't read it. All right. Uh-oh. Hold on. Help. Hold on, y'all.
It's all good. Hey, you got us pumped. Look, I'm looking at the screen like this. Oh, we's ready.
Listen, when I tell y'all, okay, wait, I'm back. Okay.
Y'all might want to screenshot some of these because I
Oh,
see
yeah.
gems in these. Make sure you screenshot this information because this is just snippets of what the 1st of June gonna look like.
All right. Y'all back? Y'all can see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. All right. Now I'm back. Okay. So a strategic partnership is a formal agreement. And like I said, go ahead and screenshot and I'll just keep going. Strategic partnership is a formal agreement between 2 or more organizations to collaborate on projects, initiatives, activities that are mutually beneficial and align with their respective goals and objectives. So just like he said, it's a beneficial agreement between two people or 3 people or whoever, right? So unlike traditional business relationships, strategic partnerships involve a deeper level of collaboration and often entail a long-term commitment to working together towards common objectives, right? So let's what does it all mean, right? So what it means is this. As an agent, it's your job to go out and get a partnership with someone, right? You always want to make sure that you're exchanging value. You want to, when you meet people, you want to let them know it's always a question of what's in it for me, right? And that's in anything. That's in business, that's in personal. When you're working with people, they always want to know what's in it for me. If you can allow yourself to get in front of people and showcase your talents and you can tell them what's in it for you, that's how you can solidify a partnership, right? So I'm going to the next slide. All right, so what kind of partnerships do we want? Now, before I go into this, I want to just say that I'm only training on these 3. You want a bunch of different partnerships, but for disclosure, these are the 3 that I'm training on today, okay? So the first one, CPAs, certified public accounting. And then the second one is accountants. And then the third is credit repair agents. They're all financial professionals, right? And if you got, like I said, if you want a screenshot, go ahead. I'm going to the next slide. All right. So credit repair agents. I'm not going to really read all the descriptions. This is really just for you guys. In order to develop a relationship with someone, you got to know what it is that they do and how it can benefit you. So you have to know who they are in business, right? So I'm not going to read it all, but screenshot it. So what are the duties? So we have to understand, and when I say we, I mean myself, because I'm also a credit repair agent. We understand consumer law. So we do all the credit analysis, communication with the credit bureaus, which is important. We do all the negotiations with the creditors. And then we also give an education and a counseling session to our clients, right? So when you're trying to partner with a credit repair agent, you want to let them know, hey, I understand, you work with a vast amount of people, right? Let's see how we can add value to each other. We're going to exchange information. I'm going to add you to my social media. You're going to add me to, your social media, right? And then together we're going to come up with a plan on how we can add value to each other. Because the ultimate goal literally is just to get in front of their clients, to get in front of their audience, right? Accountants. same thing. So everybody knows typically an accountant and a CPA is kind of the same thing. Minus the fact that accountants do bookkeeping, financial analysis, and budgeting. That's really their only goal. They're not to like necessarily give financial advice. They're not to file taxes. They don't do anything like that. Their main goal is to help you with bookkeeping, keeping your books clean. And that's important when you're running a business. Sloppy books can get you in trouble with your taxes. So you want to see an accountant. You can see an accountant before you see your tax preparer, or you can just see a CPA and they can help you with all of it. But so that's another story. That's another training. But so bookkeeping, financial analysis, and budgeting. Financial analysis, that's another training, and budgeting as well. You always want to make sure that you are budgeting in your business and making sure you're keeping everything clean. So CPA, we kind of talked about this. They do everything that the accountant does, as well as do the tax preparation. They do all the financial reporting, they do the consultation, and they also can assist you with advisory needs. They are the only ones that can do advisory services. An accountant cannot. They do it, but they're not technically supposed to do it. A CPA has all the licenses to do that, right? Any questions thus far before I move on? All good? Okay, cool. So screenshot all of this. All right, so why do we need these partnerships? Number one, most beneficiaries, they have, like I've been saying, they have a huge network of people. Credit repair agents, think about the credit statistics, right? 1 in 3 people has bad credit. And that's not me just saying that. Those are real life data, real life statistics. So if 1 in 3 people have bad credit, wouldn't you believe that a credit repair specialist has a lot of clients? You want to partner with them so you can get in front of their clients, right? CPAs and accountants, they have all the business owners. CPAs have both business and personal. So they got everyone filing taxes. You have to file taxes, whether you work or whether you work 9 to 5 or whether you run a business. You got to go see Uncle Sam. So all of these people have a huge network that you want to get in front of and you want to partner with, right? So as agents, as life insurance agents, inventory, our inventory is people, not products. We sell a lot of products, but that's not our inventory. Our inventory is actual people. Always remember that. And partnership always equal collaboration. Collaboration equals a larger audience, and a larger audience equals growth. If we're not growing in our business is dying. You have to continue to create innovative ways to keep your business alive. And also, like, I'm always open. If you guys want to reach out to me and talk to me about some things, I'm always open. I'm always here to help. So I'm going to the next slide. I know I'm kind of flying through it, but I want to leave room for questions. So 6 ways to find partnership. I love this, right? So word of mouth. This is the traditional way. Before it was Facebook, before it was internet, I'm gonna really age myself, right? I'm 40 years old, but you know, that's none of y'all business, right? Mind your business. So I'm 40 years old. When I was about, I don't know, 12, 13, there was no internet. Like at some point there was like a AOL, trying to see, what was it, like AOL, a dial-up system, right? Where I had to like dial in a phone number and it like it was a long process. It was not what we see today. So before all of that, it was just strictly word of mouth. There was no way to market. You had to market through other people or, you know, form of mail or whatever. So word of mouth was key, right? But there are some innovative ways that we can now use partnership. But if you want to do word of mouth, that is a way that you can do it. So the second way, market research. I always tell people market research is key, right? To anything. When you want to buy a car, market research. When you want to go to a restaurant, market research. When you want to see what's happening in, you know, over the weekend, is market research. You have to do your research, right? Starting a business, you have to do market research. See what other businesses are like your business. And as far as pertaining to what I'm training on today, you want to market research CPAs, accountants, and credit repair agents. So kind of just see who's in your area. Do a Google search. It's really simple. Like, you guys have all the tools at your fingertips, right? So leveraging social media. This is probably the most effective right now. Social media, we all know the deal with social media. Like, it is really transforming everybody's business, including mine. You leverage all of the social media. You do your posts. You jump in Facebook groups. Always, when you're trying to find a certain type of people, right? You can always log on to Facebook and go to the top, type in credit repair, type in accountants, type in CPA. Then there's a tab, click people, and then boom, there are all these groups with those people that you are looking for. Hop in every last one of them and start networking. Nobody knows what you do and what you're looking for until you put yourself out there. So networking events, that would be something like Eventbrite or meetups. And I'm going to kind of go into all of these. So I'm just kind of going through it pretty fast, but just take a quick screenshot. You can host an event. Invite everyone you know. You never know what people do. You never know the value that they bring. So you invite everybody and then just do a filter process, right? And then offer incentives for referrals. I do this all the time. A lot of people may frown upon this, but this is what I do. I drop gift cards all the time for referrals. Refer me somebody, boom, you get a gift card. And it doesn't have to be $100. It can be, whatever you can afford. If you want to do a $10 Starbucks card or a $20 Visa card or whatever you want to do, is your business. You do what you can afford to do, right? So we kind of went over word of mouth already. We already know what's the importance of that. We went over market research. Yep, we went over that already. And just to kind of, I want to pause here for leveraging social media. So there are so many different platforms, right? There's LinkedIn, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's Snapchat. A lot of people think that Snapchat is not a platform that you can market. It really is. That's where majority of my market is. I will post on Snapchat really quick and have hundreds, when I tell y'all hundreds of responses on Snapchat. That's my audience. That may not be your audience. So you don't know until you put yourself out there, right? So take a screenshot. Moving along. All right, networking events. This one is cool. I love this one. Attending networking events. So you want to attend networking events, industry conferences, trade shows where you can meet potential strategic partners face to face. We are in a social media world. We are in an internet world, but it's nothing like a face-to-face interaction to actually read facial expressions, let the person feel you as a person and get to know you as a person and see if it's, if mutually you can come up with something, right? So also your Chamber of Commerce. I myself belong to the Chamber of Commerce of Naperville. And some of my other agents, they're in other areas. We've gone to the Chamber of Commerce for every area that they're in and introduced ourselves and let them know we came to do business in your area. We're here and we're here to stay, right? That is a great way to meet everybody, not just insurance agents, not just CPAs, not just accountants. It's a way to meet anybody. If you plumbers, electricians, construction people, like anybody who is anybody is at the Chamber of Commerce. You want to tap in with them and see when their events are happening, right? So again, eventbrite.com. That's a great way to register or find networking events that are in your area. A lot of people don't know about meetup.com. Meetup.com, let me tell you why I use meetup.com, and I really haven't used it for anything else, but I do know it's a platform for everything. Meetup.com, I use this for my my real estate business. I go and I use that to meet other realtors, to meet other investors, to meet other brokers. This is what I use meetup.com for. But it houses everything just like Eventbrite. So you go to meetup.com, type in, you can type in, I did it last night, type in accountants or CPAs, Chicago, boom, events listed, just like Eventbrite. And this is actually just for my Illinois people. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit biased right here. So choosechicago.com, guys, this one right here, you can also, anybody in Illinois, choosechicago.com, it's a Chicago-based, kind of like Eventbrite and meetup.com as well. Networking events, everything. So check that out. Y'all got it. All right. Your local morning news. So guys, the news is a platform for all events, not just what's happening in your area, not just the bad events. It's good events as well. It'll tell you what new businesses are opening, who's doing what in your city. Like you want to check, always check your news and find the segments of the what's new. They always have a what's new segment in your local news. So that's a great way to find out what events are happening in your area. And then again, like I said earlier, Facebook groups and Facebook pages. So take a screenshot. I'm moving on, guys. All right. So host an event. Now, we have an event coming up. We've been talking about it all morning. The independent tour hits Chicago, well, our Illinois independent tour, but we're going to say it hits Chicago, right? Host an event. So you want to develop an agenda and a program for your event that provides value to attendees and showcases your expertise. This is your chance to shine, right? Any opportunity you have to take the stage, to be heard, you take it. You take it. If there's an opportunity for you to tell the world what it is that you do, again, like I said earlier, nobody knows what you do until you tell them, right? So you want to include keynote presentations, panel discussions, case studies, interactive workshops, and Q&A sessions, right? So let's see. Yeah, so, and just a little side note, always showcase why you bring the value and the benefit and what's the benefit in working with you. So any questions thus far? All right, cool. Moving on. All right. So before I go into marketing, I need somebody to talk to me, or drop a 1 in the chat if so far this is some good information. Drop a 1 in the chat, or come off mute and say this is good information, it's helpful.
This is so great, Gigi. You're doing amazing.
Good
And I'm super
information.
excited to implement, because
Good
it's about the speed
information.
of implementation, y'all.
Thank you. I
I'm
mean,
gonna choose Chicago right now.
talk to me, talk nice to me. Okay, so moving along, marketing and scripts. So, y'all know how we do it at TKO. We try to make it easy, right? Let's just make it easy. So when I talk about scripts and flyers, and I feel like I'm missing. I'm sorry, hold on one second. I think I'm missing a slide. Or maybe they're out of order. Okay, no problem, whatever. So let me, yeah, I'm missing a slide. Hold on one second, y'all, I'm sorry. Say, give me an intermission real quick, because I got to show this.
I got you. I do want to tell everybody while she's pulling it up. There was a gentleman that I sat with Thursday, and he said exactly what she just mentioned to me. He said, hey, he started a mastermind in Arizona, and he said, hey, you want to be the face. We're always talking about being the mayor of your community. And when you get out there, when you go to these events, just understand there's people coming to do the same thing that you're doing. And you could be the icebreaker for them, but you're just saying, hey, I can do this, this, and this. And you may be the person that they were exactly looking for. All you got to do is just do this, because that's the word of mouth piece. And then people can share, and you want to network and be a resource for everybody that's around you and build your circle. So if you open up your phone or your Rolodex, right, then guess what? Who can you call that's that's another entrepreneur. Do you know a plumber? Do you actually know a plumber? Do you know they don't have to be in your same industry. You want somebody, you want to be a resource, right? So definitely that is something that I have changed for 2024 is be knowing other business owners and being a resource.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So somehow the slide I was looking for, it must have is deleted. So we're gonna have to improvise here. So before I go into the flyer script, there was a slide before this that said four things to bring with you to a networking event. So 4 things to bring with you to a networking event. Number 1 is business cards, right? You want to bring your business cards with you. You may not be a person that likes to carry business cards, but if you do, just to let you know, some people do like an actual physical copy, something that they can hold and they can put in their pocket and they can look at later to remind them, oh, let me contact Gigi because I met her earlier. So that's one way, right? Way number 2 is QR codes, right? When you come to a networking event, you always want to have, and this is if technology is your thing, right? It may not be your thing. You can just stick with business cards. This is just a different way. Number 2, have a QR code ready. The QR code, it should be something, if you don't know what a QR code is, it's something that you can use your phone, you scan it, and then it'll pull up your information. So it can be an electronic business card. It can be your link to your social media. It can be the link to your website. It can be anything. You can develop that QR code. There's also a way that you can do it for free. It is oh my goodness, I'm sorry, because I had the slide, I don't remember. I believe it's myfreeqrcode.com, and I'll double check that. But I do believe it's myfreeqrcode.com. You can get a free QR code through that website, right? Way number 3 is flyers, which is why we're here. Way number 3 is flyers. You want to put up flyers, let people know that you are looking for CPAs, you're looking for accountants, you're looking for credit repair agents, and you're wanting to collaborate with them and you're wanting to network with them. And again, as always, exchange value, right? And then the number 4 thing that you want to bring to a networking event is, no one goes anywhere without their phone, but you also want to take a laptop or tablet or whatever. I always bring my phone and my laptop or my tablet, because first and foremost, if you always ready, you don't never have to get ready. You may come across someone and they may want to partner with you. You may want to show them things. You need to have your own platforms ready. You need to have your own way to showcase what it is you do. It has to already be readily available. They're not going to sit there and wait for you to find it. They're not going to sit there and wait for you to, oh, well, this isn't working. Like, you have to be ready, right? So I always have my laptop or my tablet ready with it already pulled up, like, hey, this is my website. This is what I do. This is who I've helped, testimonies, everything, right? And I think on a later training, I'm going to show you guys how to do the website, how to do testimonies, and how to brand. But that'll be on a later training with TKO. So take a screenshot of this. This is flyer number 1 for CPAs. It basically, and this is just a sample, right? You don't have to use this. You don't have to use every word of it. It's just to guide you on what to say when you're creating your flyer. I do want to also say, to create your flyer, quickest way is going into creating an account with Canva. Canva is 100% free. They have a free version and they have a pro version. Someone was asking me the other day, do you have the free or the pro? And I wasn't sure because I've had Canva for so long, but I do have the pro version. So I'm able to do a lot more things than the free version, but really it's just a matter of having access to the images. That's really what the difference is, having access to certain images and uploads. But you can do everything on Canva for free without ever purchasing it. So here is a flyer You can use it as a template. This is for CPA, so take a screenshot. Well, first, I'm sorry, I should have asked. Did everybody get it? We all good? Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, going. All right, flyer number 2. This is for accountants. Take a screenshot. So it's, and just so you guys know, it basically says the same thing. What we're looking for, how we're going to collaborate, and what's in it for them. That's always what you want to say. And also, you know, indicate who you are and what your business is. And again, what kind of value you're going to offer them as well. So screenshot this, moving on. 3, 2, 1, next. Flyer number 3. This is for credit repair. Same thing. Collaboration, what's in it for them, and who you are, and what's the reason for the partnership. We try to make it easy for you guys. Try not to make, you know, so you don't have to think so much. All you have to do is take this, alter it to your needs, alter it to your business, upload it, and you good to go. And you want to upload these flyers in those groups that I was telling you about. When you go to your Facebook groups that you add yourself to, you want to let people know in those groups, I'm looking to partner with a CPA. I'm looking to partner with a credit repair specialist. I'm looking to partner with a accountant for these reasons, you know, and then you upload your flyer. Make sure you put your logo. You always want to make sure you brand yourself, but we'll talk about that at a later date. So homework. We're coming to an end, y'all. This is homework. So for your homework assignment, to grow your business we want to recruit CPAs, accountants, and credit repair agents. I shouldn't have used the word recruit. I really dislike that word. We want to say partner, right? Do a strategic partnership with accountants, CPAs, and credit repair agents. So first, you want to give a full intro and take a screenshot of this. Do y'all like my little dog on the side? He's cute, right? He almost ate the homework, but anyway. First, you want to give a full introduction of who you are as a business and as a person. Remember, people buy you first and then the business. Sell them you, and then they will buy your business, right? So, introduction and business overflow. You kind of just, you know, hold on, let them in. Somebody co-hosting? Okay, cool.
I got it.
Thank you. So yeah, just take a screenshot of this. I want you guys to first, like I said, do a business introduction. And then also, this is just a guide to help you on what to say when you're, this is just a guide on how to move your business forward. So hop in Facebook groups and just do a business introduction, right? Let's see here. Once you've done the above, you want to post a flyer, join the Facebook groups, attend an event. And this is just recapping what we already talked about. Join a Facebook group, attend an event, host an event, and utilize social media. So I'll take a screenshot. So I don't want to kind of read everything. I don't know how much time we got. Okay. Yep. All good. And then boom. This is me. Thank y'all. I'm going to open it up for questions. Y'all like my new branding?
It's the color is fire.
Thank you. So I am going to open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions, I know I kind of flew through it, but I wanted to leave room for questions or anything you guys wanted to address or anything. I'm here. So I'll open it up.
Great training, Gigi.
Thank you.
Gigi, do got a question. As far for those that's not going to ask it, you know, when you do the introductions and things like that, and you had the flyers, are you actually taking a flyer with you, you know, to these locations, or you just sending it on social media? You know, what else is there?
So, and I hate that I lost that slide. I don't know what happened to it, but in that slide, it also mentioned one of the things to take with you. So you do want to take the flyers with you along with your business cards, your phone, and your laptop. And you definitely want to take flyers with you. You always want to take flyers to an event that you have upcoming, and you want to take flyers letting other people that you're wanting to partner with, letting them know, you know, who you are as a business and why they should partner with you. So you want to take 2 separate flyers, actually.
Awesome. I want to ask you for a favor, right? And those that are in Illinois, and those that we would love for you to comment. Also, if you're not in Illinois and let's say you can't make it, that doesn't mean that this is one team. So we do need your help to build an audience because we're representing you too, right? So Gigi, what I would like to do is I would like to share my screen with the slides, with the flyers that Gigi created these. And if you could you give your personal notes on each one, and then we can close out from there, okay? All right, so let me do that and pull it up. And you put this together so you know every single detail about every presenter here. And everybody knows the amazing Tony Martinez, who's our guest speaker. So let me do that. And here we go. And I'll just let me know next slide after you're done. There we go.
So wait, you want me or you want them to create?
Could you give a personal touch to every all the presenters?
Absolutely. So for this one, right, these are our EVPs, Leonard and Letitia. They are, hold on, let me move this out the way. I really can't see. Hold on, let me move this. Okay. So they're legendary legacy group, right? Let me tell you my thought process behind the design of this flyer. One, their logo was green and white and black. So I built the entire flyer based off that, right? When it comes to branding, everything that you put out, you want to match your logo. So when people start to identify you as an organization, identify you as a business, they can associate your colors and your brand with your business. So that was the thought process behind this flyer. So empowerment, unleash, transform your business trajectory, right? With this training for Leonard and Letitia, we already know they're a powerhouse, right? They are going to be given some key tips, right? Understanding golden hours. You know, a lot of people come into business and they don't know what to do in business. They don't know when to do it. They don't know how to do it. So they're going to kind of go through all of that. Leadership development, they're EVPs, they know how to lead. Effective communication training, how to communicate with others, how to communicate with carriers, performance optimization, how to maximize performance, goal setting and accountability. In business, you always want to goal set. If you don't have any goals, again, like I said earlier, if you're not growing, your business is dead. If you don't have any goal setting, your business is dead. And being accountable, everybody has to be accountable. We all are business owners. We're independent business owners, but everybody has to be accountable to somebody. And it's not your upline being your boss. It's not them trying to tell you what to do. It's just them holding you accountable and trying to help you push your business forward. So that would be all I would say about that one. And this one is me. Hey, girl. So so this one is business 101. Like I said, I am all things business. Anything regarding business, I'm your girl. So how to incorporate your business, how to properly structure your LLC, know the difference between the LLC, the S Corp, and LLC, S Corp, or any type of corporation. A lot of people kind of get confused when it comes to identifying what type of business entity they should fall under. So I kind of just tell people, and we'll talk about this at the training. You know, an LLC is kind of like where everybody should start, right? You want to always start with an LLC. An S Corp is not a business entity. It is an entity of the IRS, just saying this is how you can file your taxes. It's not something that you can actually become as a business entity. So we'll talk about that on a later date. We're going to talk about that on the independent tour. So also, you need, can't really see, your head in the way, Cedric. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, let me do this real quick. I've been playing around, y'all, with this Zoom, and then I was like, man, I hope my head ain't there.
no, you was good. You just had to move over a tiny bit.
Okay, so let me get back in. Boom, here we go. I'm gone. My bad. I apologize.
Oh, we was cool with you being right there. But look, okay, so obtain your EIN. Everybody needs a EIN. Your EIN is your social and business. If you don't have that, what we doing? Even if your goal is not to create an agency, your goal is always to incorporate yourself as a business, to let people know this is not a hobby. This is real deal for me. So I need to create a business. I need to start a business. I need my EIN, and I need to operate as a business. Nobody gonna ever take you serious if you still operating as an individual, right? So branding, we talked about branding earlier, and the importance of it. How to, hey, go back. How to add branding and the importance of it, the colors, the logos and association with everything. If you can see at the very bottom of my flyer, that was my original logo, Noble Wealth Alliance. I've already rebranded. So as you can see, I myself, I'm also following the things that I teach. I'm doing a full rebrand. So you see my old logo is on there. Your net 30 vendor accounts. This is important when it comes to business credit. But that's for another class. Bookkeeping tips and more. So I'll talk about bookkeeping and its importance. And again, how to keep clean books when you're filing your taxes. A tax accountant, your tax preparer does not like to see your businesses commingled, meaning you have your personal expenses and your business expenses are all in one bank account. No. The IRS is going to have a nice field day with you, because they're going to be like, okay, is this a business or is this personal? Like what you doing here? So we want to also always make sure that we keep our keep the books clean, so it's easy to file taxes, and stop running from y'all taxes. You're going to have to pay them eventually. So that's it on mine. All right, and this handsome guy right here, Legacy Smart Group presents Mr. Cedric Carden. So if you guys see, you have his logo down at the corner. I based his flyer based off that. He also told me he wasn't a big on colors, so I wanted to create something that was aesthetically appeasing to the eye. So I went with like natural colors, the undertones, gray, black, white, and it also played into his logo, right? So Ultimate Funeral Planning Masterclass. And let me tell you a few things of when creating a flyer, things that kind of jump out at you, like words like masterclass, or like even the ultimate funeral planning. I could have just ran that all in one sentence, but I needed it to jump off the page away from all the other things, so we can grab the viewer. The viewer has to know, like, okay, wait, what's this? This guy, he's in a nice suit. It's a nice background, and the back is kind of blurred out. You don't know what it is, but it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye, right? So it honestly, it doesn't matter what he's teaching. When you look at the flyer, you just want to know what it is. It doesn't matter what he's talking about. So when you're creating a flyer, you always just want to grab the person who's looking at the flyer, grab their attention, and that's always the purpose. All right. Mr. Nate Brown. So Dominance Financial. So funny story, right? I actually, and let me say this. There was another flyer for Nate, right? I created another flyer. I took it upon myself. I changed his logo color. The nerve of me. I changed his logo color because like I said, I am a person, when I create these flyers, I kind of make it all fit. He was wearing brown, so I changed his logo to fit his background, so it can still be aesthetically pleasing. But let me tell you how, when you have to stand on business, you got to stand on business. Nate was like, man, I love the flyer, but hey, I say, okay, talk to me. Just talk to me. Let me know. You want your logo back the same? Say it. Like, let's do it. If you want it back, say that. It's something about that black and gold. Say less. So boom, I created this new flyer. And then I just put the logo back. I placed the black background behind it to make his logo jump off the page. So his logo is gold, but you needed the black background so it can jump off, right? And then I did the same thing like I did with Cedric's, building a debt-free life masterclass. So the word building and debt-free, those things are jumping off to me. It's like, okay, man, what's this about? I know that he's teaching something about debt-free. Even if a person doesn't read the rest of this, they know that this is something about a debt-free masterclass, right? So your title always want to make your title extremely huge and add some colors in it so we can kind of differentiate between the title and the subtitle, right? So the title was building a debt-free life, and then the subtitle is masterclass. So that it's not just a training, it's a masterclass. You're going to learn everything there is to know about being debt-free for life. And then let me see what else. Okay, well, I guess I'm done with him. So
I'm sorry. There you
Gigi,
go.
I appreciate you, Gigi. I seriously appreciate your work. Can I chime in on something right quick?
Yeah.
I want the original flyer she did, just by the way, yo, was super dope. It looked super fly, like pleasing to the eye. The color, the aesthetic was amazing. But she said something important. So anybody who's looking to create logo or take their business to another level, think carefully about your colors. Like Gigi said in the beginning, her colors for Noble is like that royal gold, that rose gold, and just certain things she wants to pop out. And at first I was cool with it, but I was like, man, I started to think like, would you go to a McDonald's if the golden arches were green? I don't think they would get that much business. You know what I mean? Like, would you go if the golden arches were brown? Like, colors and certain things definitely make a difference. So once you, as Gigi says, stand on business, make sure that really careful with your color selections and your themes, and it has to mean something to you or your personal brand. So thank you, Gigi, for putting in that work. I definitely appreciate you. Definitely.
No problem.
Awesome training too. Keep going. That's all. I just want to keep my hold on that.
Oh,
Thank you.
good. Love it. Not a problem at all. And just to kind of piggyback off that a little bit, just when it comes to branding, right? When you're thinking about your logo and the colors that represent you, and I do have a color guide, right? And I'm going to share it. You know what? Actually, again, we're going to do a branding class, so I'll share it then. But there is a color guide, and it explains what each color means. Colors are meant to be emotions, right? They're attached to your emotions. So just think about like when you go to like Target. I know maybe everybody don't shop at Target, but when you go to Target, like in the very front, right? There's always like this console in the front, and it has like all these little items that you can purchase before you even get the cart. They show all this stuff to you, right? And you go over there, but some of the main things that are there, they're aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Target, Walmart, everybody understand colors mean so much, right? You go over there, it could be I'm a pink lover. It could be something pink. I'm running over there. Oh my God, it's pink. It's my favorite color. Let me see what this is. I don't care what it is. I want it. It's pink. So think about that when you are doing your brands, and like Nate said, like the brand of McDonald's, everybody identifies McDonald's with the yellow golden arch, right? No matter where you go, that logo is the same. You can go to another country, that logo is the same. Your logo has to be the same. So when Nate said that to me, when they say, I really want, I don't want to put you through too much trouble, if you can just change it back, absolutely. Then I thought to myself, no, like, how would you like to somebody change your damn logo? Like, why would you do that? So this is what I said to myself. But anyway, so I changed his logo back because your logo really needs to be the same. Like it has to represent who you are as a person. And anywhere you go, people should be able to identify, oh, that's Dominance Financial, because I recognize the logo. So that's my piece on that one. All right. Miss Roxanne. Roxanne with the one N, don't ever get that twisted, right? Miss Roxy. So I love her so much. She has the perfect logo, the smiley entrepreneur. Full of personality, always bubbly, always willing to help. You know, I've known Roxanne for about 5 years as well. We come from practice company together. So, you know, she has a different spot in my heart, right? I love this girl to death. So with her, she actually had 2 flyers. So her first flyer I wasn't too happy with. It didn't really do for me what I wanted it to do, because, you know, she was a before she started her insurance business, she was a nurse, and she was a school nurse full time. So I kind of just did a play off that, you know, even though she wasn't a teacher. So I just kind of did a play off school and class and that type of deal. So niche market class is in session. So I got the paper and the pen on the side, just a little bit, not too much, because I want the focus to be on her. The focus is on her colors. The focus is on, you know, what you will learn. But the main focus was a little bit of the notebook, because the notebook paper and the pencil, to know that this is a class, right? So feel happy about your finances. So, you know, with Roxanne, it was really simple. This is what she was going to teach on. And the things that jumped off the page for her was what it was, the notebook, the paper, and that it was a class. And, you know, and she's beautiful. So I put her on the side, and she set the flyer off. All right. Mr. Juan. Okay, that's another one, right? Juan hit me up yesterday, basically like, no, y'all flyers dope and mine not. He didn't say that, but that's how I gathered it. So I had to do a whole new flyer for Juan yesterday. And when I looked at his, he had a totally different flyer, but because his specialty is so different, I wanted to set him apart from the rest of us. His specialty is specialty trust. And, you know, one thing I love about Juan is that, you know, he has a very interesting niche, and it's working with children with autism. You know, that's very personal. So, and it's personal for him. So I wanted to just kind of just play off of that, but the flyer just didn't work out that way. So I created this one yesterday. He wanted something that kind of highlighted him. So I put, you know, a home in the back. I blurred the back of it, and then I placed a blurry vision behind the word specialty trust, so it could jump off the page as well. Specialty trust awareness. This is something that people don't know. Most of the time we get clients and we don't know that there are programs for children with special needs, children with autism. I didn't know that. I have a lot of friends who I've invited to our independent tour who have kids with special needs, and they're totally unaware that all these programs exist. So as far as him, again, I wanted the specialty trust awareness to jump off the page. So when you look at this, you already know, you know, what he's about to talk about, and you know exactly what it is that you can, what type of value you can get from this. So that would be that. Oh, and then as far as the color scheme with him, of course, you know, his logo was Foresight Financial. I did the black, gold, and white to, again, aesthetically appeasing to his logo. So that's that.
All right. Man, y'all give it up for Miss Gigi. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you put in, jumping on this morning and giving this